Hiya, it's Jason in Jason's Jungle. Well, with this stack of packets and this stack of trays, you can probably guess that I'm going to be sowing some stuff. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the list of things that I'm sowing. Okay, so it's time that I've sowed some stuff to cover us through autumn and winter. What I want to do is sow things now that'll be ready for when it comes to planting up either outside beds or inside the polytunnel in the greenhouse. So I'm just going to go through some of the things that I've got that I'm going to be sowing this week or this month. Chard. I've got some chard. I've got a couple of different ones. I've got Lucullus Swiss chard, which is by the looks of it, green white stem chard, and I have Ford Hook giant chard, which I got from Real Seeds. So again, a white stem, dark green leaves, and you know, I'm going by the fact that it says giant, that it's not that small, but I'll be sowing that. I haven't sown it before, so I'll be interested to see how that comes. The next things that I've got up are some more salad stuff. I have lamb's lettuce. Not a lettuce, but it's a winter hardy crop, also called corn salad, and it's a mild flavour and it creates little rosettes, and it's quite pleasant and tasty. So that's one of the things I'll be sowing. And the next one is Maynard's lettuce. Again, it's not a lettuce, it's a purslane, winter purslane, Claytonia. But it's a hardy winter crop, can go outside no problems, it'll go inside nicely. And again, it's another tasty thing to add to winter salads. So on the winter salad theme, which is what most of this is about, is lettuces. I've got 3 different types of lettuce I'm going to be going for. First one is Lola Rossa. So that's green leaves with a red tinge, and it's all crinkly, frilled leaves, quite a deep red. So I can sow that now, and that should be okay in the polytunnel in the greenhouse. It might not last outside, I'm not sure. Then I have one called New Red Fire. Crisp, frilly, sweet leaves which are light green at the base and deep filled in dark red wine colour. Love red wine. So that can be cut as baby leaves or grown for full heads, but what I'll probably be doing is taking out leaf by leaf, which I do with mostly lettuces. And the third lettuce is Arctic King. So this one is mainly bred for winter. It's not really used earlier in the year. I've got bumblebees flying around us. Lettuces, cabbage, oh, hang on, I'll say that again. Tomatoes that way, cucumbers that way, peppers in the middle. Anyway, Arctic King, compact bright green heads, enjoying fresh summer salads. So that should be ready in the beginning of summer, of spring. So that'll give us something nice and fresh in the Hungry Gap area. I also have here a speedy salad leaf mix, and everything's going on the floor. I'll get them in a minute. So this is a mix of things like pak choy, tat choy, mustard, rocket, cress, mizuna, and they're quite quick to grow. Now they can be used cut and come again, or you can grow them on a bit more and harvest leaf by leaf. My early sowings of this bolted in the heat, so I'm hoping that, you know, they'll do well over in the cooler weather. I'll just pick up these seeds at the drop. Okay, so as well as any mustard that are in there, I've got a couple of different types of mustard that I'm going to be sowing individually. So you've got Golden Frill, so it's a salad leaf, and it's apparently it's a cross between a kale and a mustard. lacy curly leaves, sweet spicy flavour, and it gives a bit of a zing. And then we have Dragon's Tongue. It has the gentle flavour of horned mustard and the colour of Mickey. I've never grown any of them, so I haven't got a clue what they mean. Leaves with white ribs and purple veins. Mild enough when young, or used cooked when bigger. So that's the organic Dragon's Tongue and the Golden Frill. And along with them I have some land cress. I've got quite a few of these from Real Seeds, those three. So this is basically, instead of using watercress, I have to use land cress. Because I don't have ponds to be able to grow water in, or streams. So that will be growing. Some kale. This is that KX1, wonderfully catchy sounding name, but it's a really nice kale. I've got some growing outside at the minute, but I can grow this for baby leaf, and I can sow it all the way up to September, October, and it's quite a tasty one. Also quite attractive red leaf. And we've got some endives, which I remember the chicory. I've got nuance, which is sort of a curly leaf. I've got some more coming, some more seeds coming, I'll mention them at the end. But endives, they're quite a nice salad leaf. And then radicchio. So these are the tight hearts with white veins and red leaf. Rosa di Treviso Precoci. I have no idea. I can't speak Italian, so any Italian speakers, I apologise. So all year round production is a salad leaf, so you can sow them from April to September. But these are really good and are quite hardy. So I'll be putting some of them outside. Then I've got some spinaches. I've got spinach Medania. Broad dark leaves, autumn sow for winter leaves, and spring sow for spring cuttings. So yes, autumn sow for winter leaves and spring cuttings. So this is small leaves in salads, raw, or you can cook and steam them from mature plants. Again, I'll probably be doing picking leaves, cut and come again style. So that's them. Then we have Spinach Apollo F1. Shows downy mildew resistance, but vigorous plants are slow to bolt and resistant to downy mildew. Yeah, so that sounds as if it's going to be interesting. So March to August, sown from late May to July should be for baby leaf only, because it'll bolt. So that's going to be grown, as I said, it'll be a mixture of the tunnel and outside, all the briefers. Then I have giant winter spinach. So three things there: giant, it's for winter, and it's a spinach. Sow seeds from June to end of September. I would say it's directly, but I'm going to be showing them in modules, because if I'm putting it in here, I haven't got the space yet. So that's from Just Seed. Then I have some herbs. I've got parsley. I'm going to do one called Prezzemolo Giganti d'Italia. Yeah, so I've got some dill. So I'm going to sow some dill and just see if I can get that in the polytunnel or the greenhouse. And then I've got coriander. So those should at least give us a crop, before they get killed off by the frosts. But as I said, earlier sowings in the heat we had just bolted. So there's the dill and there's the coriander. A few other things I want to sow. I have Luz di Tonno broad bean. Now this can be sown now, and it'll be ready in November. Or you could sow it later on in the year and it'll overwinter. I've grown this before and it's a reasonable crop, and it's a nice bean. And So I'll be sowing these in modules and then planting out once I clear the bed and these are ready. So that's Los de Otoño broad bean. I'm going to risk it by putting some carrots in. These should be ready by November. I'm going to put some outdoors, but I'm also going to put some in the front of a couple of my polytunnel beds. I harvested I thinned out the carrots that I've got grown in here, and I got some lovely baby carrots out of it, and they were absolutely delicious. So if I've put these in, I'll make another harvest of some baby carrots this year, and that'll be nice. And another thing I'm going to try is throwing some beans in. I've got my line around, so I might as well use them. These aren't for pods, these are for the tops, so I put them in flats and grow them on until they're about, so high, maybe say 8 to 12 inches. Cut the tops off, leave enough stem for them to branch out, and then I will have continuous supply, maybe 2 or 3 croppings of it, of pea tops from the salads. Okay, we'll see how long that can go for. Okay, and that's what I'm going to be sowing. I do have a few things to come. I have my Spanish onions, not my Spanish onions, my Japanese onions. Those are coming. I have some more endives of different type. I've also got some komatsu, which I haven't got the seeds for yet. They should be coming in the next week or so. Pak choy, tatsoi, and those will all be sown out in similar modules and similar things, and then I'll pick them out into modules and plant them up. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I'm going to be sowing. Any ideas about what you're sowing, or if this has given you any ideas, please put down in the comments, and I will see you on my next video.